Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. And we're going to go through some Personas really quick here. Because, well, I haven't really done it in a very long time, and that's kind of important for the later parts of the game to upgrade your roster just to be able to keep up with the time, shall we say. Now this is actually exactly what I wanted. Because of the Invigorate, which is big late game. Repel Physical, it's negligible, but it's useful on Thor. It's kind of bad, though, because it gets null physical, but we could just replace that when the time comes. So yeah, we're going to fuse these two together, Rongda, and I didn't get a chance to read the bottom one there, I just already clicked it. Point is, that's what we're making, and he shall be a beast from here on out. He is our Thunder-designated Garudine person as well, so we have that base covered. He's not the best to have Garudine on him, but, well, as long as we have someone with Garudine, we don't even need Garudine. As long as we just have, as long as we just have the one Garudine, we should be fine, here's my thinking. I accidentally hit the mic stand. I do that a lot. I need to just keep my hands to myself, because when I just let my hands wander while, for the lack of a better term, recording here, I tend to hit the table or the stand. That's not a good habit to get into. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, on we go. Learn Maziodine and finally Null Physical. Well, not finally, but Null Physical, which in all likelihood we're not going to keep. Reason is, well, why would I get rid of something else when I already have Repel Physical in the first place? There's no reason. I've already proved last time, or might not have been last time, but I proved that if I attack something that has counter with Repel Physical, it still blocks it. There's no reason to have Null Physical. I guess the only time it'd be bad is if something actually absorbs Physical, then that might be bad, but that's a very rare case. And I just don't prefer building my plan around really odd what-if situations. But yeah, we're going to be getting rid of high counter here, I think, because we already have counter with physical repel. We don't really need another one, and Thunder Rain is very nice in the late game. And I want to keep Ziodine just because it's a very cheap alternative compared to Thunder Rain. Thunder Rain's expensive because it's one of the severe attacks. Get rid of high counter because we already have it. And combine that with our high magic evade. Now we're starting to get into the realm of we can still die. It's just fairly unlikely with the way I built myself this time. This is only one of, I'm sure, dozens of character builds in Persona 4. I just prefer the whole not dying shtick. That's just the way I always build myself. But yep, we're also going to be fusing Loki. Thor and Loki, I know. Someone's been watching the Avengers, but that's seriously not the reason I'm doing this. Reason is, well, I never actually used Loki in Persona 4 before, and I want to see how good he is. He looks very solid. Now, whether he will be solid or not, I don't know. Like I said, I've only used Loki in Persona 3. Persona 4, they redid his whole design. I'm going for more of a demonic approach as opposed to his Norwegian approach in Persona 3, but, well, I really wanted someone with... Actually, why did I make Loki? Oh, right, Sharp Student. Sharp Student is exceedingly nice late game. You don't want to be crit in the face. I mean, yeah, I think he gets Niflheim as well, which is really big ice nuke. It's basically Thunder Rain for ice, which is, I guess, another reason I did this. Along with the Ice Amp, he's going to do tons of damage late game. It'd been better if I could have gotten Mind Charge on him, but I don't really have anybody on my squad that has Mind Charge, or ever has had Mind Charge. Anyway, we're getting Null Fire. There is no reason not to ever get Null Fire. With Thor having Magatsu Mandala, I think, if not, whoops, but I'm pretty sure someone has Magatsu Mandala, then it'll be just fine. And along with Niflheim, we want to get rid of, I want to say Mudo On, because we already have Naoto, who is our Mudo Hama expert. So, getting rid of Mudo On seemingly is a bad thing. I don't think it will actually hurt me in the long run. Because you still want counter. He's not immune to physical, so you still want that. So I'd have to go with Mudo On. And if you got rid of counter, then you lose that 20% chance of just not taking damage, and I don't want to do that. Like I said, I'm going for a very defensive-oriented team that may bite me in the butt later, late in the game, like the final boss late in the game, but I usually counter that with just saving and stockpiling my SP restoratives and just go for the long haul. If you've watched my videos prior to this, you already know that's the kind of player I am. I go for the late game. And just not dying, because that's kind of the core of winning, not dying. I figure if I can not die, I can eventually get the damage out. Eventually. This can come back to bite you in the butt, though, later in the game. But yeah, we're going to start out with Thor in our lineup, because, well, he's pretty much the best persona I've got right now, except maybe Loki. I mean, arguably, Kakurahime is still really nice for healing and utility, but as far as pure damage go, I gotta go with probably Loki. I think he had a higher magic stat than Thor, didn't he? So I think he's really my big nuker. I might have got that backwards, I'm not sure. I didn't really look at the stats. And this is basically what Adachi said last time. You have to get through, apparently, according to Gaming Reaper, thank you very much for that, if you do actually run into the mobs here, I think he said it teleports you back to the beginning of the level. I'm not quite sure on the specifics, but he said there is in fact a penalty for just ignoring what Adachi says. So, unknowingly, all these playthroughs, I've been doing the exact right thing. Because I just went ahead with the madman's rantings. Kind of a dumb thing to do, but apparently that was the right thing to do. So apparently being stupid at times can in fact make you smarter. Oh god, my brain just blew up from that stupidity I just uttered. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way, because I just let my mind wander, and well, there we are, just completely in the wrong place. Yeah, it's a simple thing, all you gotta do is backtrack, where are the dots not at? And I messed even that up. Because I have no short-term memory. I really don't, it's a scary thing. Anyway, we should be on our way over there now. Should be all I gotta do is go north here, and then from here on we should be set, I think. Now this mini-boss coming up, it's not really difficult, especially if you have Naoto in the party, which is another reason I love having Naoto in the party. She makes really tough boss fights just really easy, at least a lot of them. But the flip side is you're not getting experience on your more core hero lineup, like Teddy, or Kanji, or anybody that's, or Yosuke even. Yep, its big gimmick is its summons, which really shines in Naoto's favor here, because she can just charge up and nuke everything down, all in one. It does take a little bit of micromanaging to be able to have everything die in one cast, but you want to do that.
Let's go.
Seriously, it's just make sure everything dies at once. If you ever played World of Warcraft raiding, it's, well... I was going to make a World of Warcraft reference, but then I remembered a lot of people suck at raiding in Warcraft, so it's probably not the best thing to say. Look, just make sure they all die at once, that's all you gotta do. Okay, it's not hard, people. So many Romulo and Julian deaths. Oh man.
It's over. There. I couldn't do it. 3 of them. Don't give up now, okay? All yours. Very tenacious.
Okay, that is a bit bad, but still not earth-shaking terrible. It could turn out bad, but...
Someone finish it off.
I never thought I'd say this to an enemy, but please don't kill yourselves on my armor, please. We need to kill all of them at once or finish it all in this turn. I'm going to try and whittle away the one with the most health down, so we can knock them all out at once. Should be doable.
Persona! I can't defeat it. Persona! Elimination complete.
I mean, using this strategy really drains Naoto's resources, but it's a lot more trivial compared to what you'll run through if you want to take that fight in the long, long haul. I'm just showing you the quick and efficient way of doing that, as opposed to what I did the first time, otherwise what's known as the wrong way, of just killing one after the other, and they keep summoning, and it just snowballs out of control. You don't want to do that. That's the reason I didn't fight that mini-boss last time, because if you're slow, and I would have been very slow with very little SP, the fight would have just turned insurmountable and I would have died. I didn't really want that to happen, so that'd be why I skipped it last time. Much to the chagrin of probably more than a few people out there wanting to watch me die. Next level, please. Next level is what? The third? Fourth, right. More general monologue from our villain Adachi here, who's just really, I'm not sure what his goal here is, if it's trying to make us more uncertain of what we're actually doing or trying to justify what he did. I'm not sure. Either way, I don't think it's working too well. I think there's what, 6 or 7 floors on this particular part. I guess we'll find out soon enough. I don't like the look of those things on the 2 legs, or whatever those things are called. Yeah, those.
Let's go! I see, so it won't work. Senpai's acting weird.
Oh great, innervation. I've never really... Innervation can be very bad, but not in this case. It's really dangerous if it gets on your main character, because all your stats are halved, and that's really not good on having on the person that if he dies, the whole game's over. So if it's on your main character, normally I will heal it. Otherwise, situational, I don't like wasting restoratives on that. But this time I thought, well, Chie might actually be very useful in this battle, who knows?
Persona! 2 enemies down. Don't push yourself! Yukiko Senpai! You hit its not working! Yukiko Senpai! Can't be!
Yeah, the point of that wasn't to actually hurt the fire immune, it's more so just to make the other 2 dizzy so they lose their turn. More turns is always a good thing.
I'm ready to go. Just say the word. Okay, understood. I hope you're prepared.
See, that right there was what's known as a very bad all-out attack. You didn't really want to do that right there. If it kills them, great. If it doesn't, you just made this a whole lot worse. That was my bad there.
You hit the enemy's weakness. As expected, Senpai.
Might as well do this again. I don't really want to die.
You hit its weakness, Yukiko Senpai. Don't push yourself. I can't defeat it. That's amazing, Yukiko-senpai.
If you don't know the value of putting things dizzy and knocking them down, you obviously haven't played Persona 3 FES, now have you? That is dependent on knowing that mechanic.
It's quite tenacious.
Seriously, like the whole thing is you either knock them down or you get knocked down, and then you die because of a snowball effect.
Don't give up now, okay?
But I don't know who to bring out. Do I really need Thor here? It'd be nice, but it'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? Well, let's see. For this situation, it'd be more... I want someone with lightning resistance. So I guess Thor will come out, since that'll actually heal me.
Enemy defeated. Aha! Is this our chance? Let's do it! Give it up!
I'm not sure if having a high strength statistic persona during an all-out attack actually does more damage, or if that's because of the only having 2 enemies to split the damage with. I'm not sure.
Uh-oh. This one's strong. Watch
Oh, these
yourself.
two are going to be trouble. I can just tell by looking at them.
All yours. I see, so it won't work. Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over.
You never know if it'll work.
Take this! It's tough. Senpai, keep it up.
Yeah, this would be one of the situations where I would like to heal GA, but I'm not. It's not really my top priority.
2 enemies left. Don't lower your guard now.
Maybe you shouldn't have made me dress up like that before.
Persona!
That is annoying, though.
Let's go! I couldn't defeat it! Senpai's acting weird.
Look, all I gotta do is take one out. You're just doing this to annoy me now, aren't you? Okay, fine. I'll heal myself because I'm the only one that matters here, as selfish as that sounds. If they die,
Senpai's acting
big
weird.
whoop. If I die, it's game over. So I really am the only one that matters here.
Enemy defeated. Good job, Yukiko-senpai.
Right, well, like I said, I do tend to rush too often, though. It's mainly just, I like getting fights done quickly. That's just the way I am.
No, Tokun. Oh, this isn't good.
Alright, fine, I'll actually heal, which means I have to go back on Kukurahime here.
Now Tokun's hurt pretty bad. Can you heal her? Senpai's acting weird.
Yeah, well, not my top priority. Let's just finish this off. Yeah. I know I said it's not my top priority and then did it anyway, but, I mean, come on.
I broke a sweat.
I hate just leaving people at low health, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna have to face a very powerful shadow here. Oh boy.